Good morning. Um, Isaiah 53 is a very long passage, and I decided to split it up in two parts. The Son Messiah in the Old Testament dies for sin. The verses after 7 are much more descriptive, but this is the first part of it. Messiah is a titanic figure in the Bible with dozens of scriptural references in the Old Testament. Messiah comes from the Hebrew word Mashiach, which means anointed or anointed one. This is translated Christos in the common Greek or Christ in English. He would be descendant of Israel, but who is the Messiah? Today's passage is Isaiah 53, 2-7. This is a passage of Messiah bearing the sins of many people. Isaiah 53, 2-6. He has no form or comeliness, and when we see him, there is no beauty that we should desire him. He is despised and rejected by men, a man of sorrows and acquainted with grief. And we hid, as it were, our faces from him. He was despised, and we did not esteem him. Surely he has borne our griefs and carried our sorrows. Yet we esteemed him stricken, smitten by God, and afflicted. But he was wounded for our transgressions, he was bruised for our iniquities. The chastisement for our peace was upon him, and by his stripes we are healed. All we like sheep have gone astray. We have turned every one to his own way, and the Lord has laid on him the iniquity of us all. He was oppressed and he was afflicted, yet he opened not his mouth. He was led as a lamb to the slaughter, and as a sheep before its shearers is silent, so he opened not his mouth. First part, very minor point. No form or comeliness. When we see him, there's no beauty. We should desire him. Not a very impressive looking individual. Whatever would be in the movies, this is fairly plain looking guy. Might have been a fat bald guy, who knows, which is just fine. It's the message that counts. A second point, he is despised and rejected by men. So this is basically saying when Messiah comes, he's going to be despised and rejected by men. Man of sorrows. So there's really not a lot positive for him to hold on to, but whatever message or mission he had, we can assume he get it done, as other passages will show. Acquainted with grief, despised, once again, very similar about repeating despised and rejected. When God repeats something, he wants to make a good point. We did not esteem him, another one. He has borne our griefs and carried our sorrows. It's a hinting at a death there. We esteemed him stricken, which would indicate a death. Smitten by God, death, afflicted, probably a lot of harm there. Wounded for our transgressions, implies death, but definitely wounded. Bruised for our iniquities, implies death again. The chastisement for our peace was upon him. So he took our sin upon him. By his stripes we are healed. His death, an atonement, almost sounds like a sheep sacrifice in the Old Testament. All we are like sheep have gone astray. The Lord has laid upon him the iniquity of us all. So after really saying it, he's repeating it here in a different way. Laid on him the iniquity. So our sin has been laid upon him. Was oppressed and afflicted, led as a lamb to the slaughter. Once again, very striking. I'll have more to say in the next part of Isaiah 53. No beauty, despised, rejected by men, man of sorrow, stricken, killed, wounded for our transgressions, probably killed, bruised for iniquities, probably killed. The Lord has laid on him the iniquity of us all, killed as a sin sacrifice. Led as a lamb to the slaughter, killed as a sin sacrifice. Slaughter, the key word there in this whole passage. Yet it also says later some wonderful things. He shall see his seed and prolong his days, implying resurrection, and portion with the great, spoil with the strong, would mean a conqueror. Agree or disagree, please press the like or dislike button. Feel free to leave your comments. Please press subscribe if you want to hear more like this. Thank you.